What's up, guys? It's Ricky with Rapscan Gaming coming at you with some more Titanfall gameplay. What you're looking at here is some games I got while playing Last Titan Standing, and I want to give you guys some tips on how you can get better and how you can up your game in this game mode. As the name would suggest, the objective for this game type is to be the last Titan standing, or at least be the team that has Titans remaining. Your typical Last Titan Standing match is going to consist of 2 teams, each with 6 players that are going to spawn in with their own Titans. So a really great tip that I haven't really seen a lot of people harp on is if you actually look on the bottom left hand side of your screen where the score is, you can actually see how many Titans are alive on each team. So you'll see on the militia at the very top, you'll see there's 6 little Titan icons, and on the bottom by the IMC there's 6 as well. However, you'll see that that Titan is actually about to explode, so you'll see now there are only 5. So that's a really great tool to see, you know, how defensively or offensively you want to play. So as you see the enemy Titans go down, or for that matter your own team's down, you'll know whether or not you can play more aggressive or if you need to kind of stay near your teammates for that time being. So as you can see here, I'm actually chasing this enemy pilot. I knew that he ejected from one of those Titans that blew up while we were fighting him earlier, so I wanted to go ahead and take him out, because even though they are not as strong as the Titans, the pilots still do pose a threat, and I knew that there was no other Titans over in that direction, so I just went ahead and took him out of the equation. So now he's actually just on the respawn screen waiting until the match is over so he can get back in his Titan in the next round. Now, I honestly believe that Halo players are going to have the upper hand when it comes to this game type, simply because of the way that the Titans actually handle. They're going to be immediately familiar with the regenerating the shields and knowing when to push and when to kind of run away when it comes to engaging other enemy Titans. However, there are some major differences in the way that your shields work as a Titan versus a Spartan in Halo that I'd like to point out to you guys. On the top of the screen, you're going to see your shield and your health. Now, your shield does actually regenerate just like it does in Halo. You take some damage, get some cover, and then it'll actually start to regenerate. Once your shields have been depleted, then your health will actually start to deplete. In past Halo games, you could either just wait for your shields to regenerate, because essentially your shield and your health was the same. But in games like Halo Reach, Halo 3 ODST, and Halo Combat Evolved, you would actually have to go and find some health packs in order to regenerate your shield. However, the difference in Titanfall is there are no health packs. Whenever your health depletes completely, you are done. Your Titan is what is called doomed. Once your Titan's doomed, it's inevitable that it's going to explode, and you're going to want to eject pretty soon and run around on foot as a pilot and help out your fellow Titans. Another quick tip concerning enemy Titans is you can actually see your enemy's health. You'll see it's located right underneath of your own Titan's health, and that's really useful information. So you see we're going to push this guy, go ahead and get him doomed as indicated by the yellow and black bars, and once that red bar goes all the way down, boom, they die and you win the match. One thing I did forget to mention is Last Titan Standing works on rounds, and the first team to win 4 rounds wins the entire match. Another quick tip is using burn cards and your Titan's core ability to your advantage. In this round here, you'll notice that I spawn in and immediately have my damage core available, and that's all due to taking advantage of burn cards and the round system in Last Titan Standing. The way that burn cards typically work is they are only equipped for 1 life or until you die. However, in Last Titan Standing, due to the round system, if you don't die in 1 round and come back in the next one, certain burn cards will still be equipped. Now, I don't know if this is just a glitch or something that they overlooked in the beta, or if it's going to be in the finished game, but it's something you can definitely take advantage of if they do. If you notice in the beginning of the video, I spawned in with this little baby right here, the Supercharger Burn card, which gives your Titan a pre-charged Titan core ability. Now for the Atlas chassis, which are what everybody pretty much spawned in as in the beta, your core ability is Damage Core, which is a lot like Damage Boost from Halo 4. Now, there are also some other really cool burn cards that you can get in the beta, such as this little guy right here, the Strider Titan. This is actually the very first time I actually saw it in person. I was freaking out, and I just wanted to follow him around and just look at it. Like, it looks really cool. But each Titan has its own specific core ability. Where the Atlas Titan has Damage Core, the Strider has Dash Core. And what Dash Core actually allows you to do is have infinite amount of dashes for 15 seconds whenever your core ability is online. Now in the beta, in order to play as the Strider or the Ogre Titans, you actually actually had to get a rare burn card to be able to play as it. However, Respawn has actually tweeted out and confirmed that neither Titans will be tied to burn cards. You'll actually be able to put them in your custom loadouts, which is really cool because you'll be able to replace those burn cards with really cool ones like Supercharger. And that's the really neat thing about Last Titan Standing. Whereas in regular matches where it's pilots versus pilots and you get to call in Titans, and basically what it boils down to is you have a race to see who can call down the Titan first. So, but that's actually all flipped because everyone spawns in with a Titan in this game mode. The race then becomes who can get their damage core first. So that's where burn cards come into play. If you can spawn in with your damage core already online, then you're already ahead of your enemies. So there are other ones that kind of cut off, I believe it's like 80 or 40 seconds off of your Titan's core ability timer. So any advantage you can take advantage of is an advantage worth taking advantage of. So here you'll notice that I actually stay in my Titan even though I'm doomed, because I wanted to be absolutely sure that the other Titan was going to blow up before I did, so that way that would ensure that we win the match. Another thing you can do to lessen your core abilities timer is by simply shooting other Titans. As you'll see on the left of my reticle, you'll see every time when I shoot a Titan it says minus X amount of seconds. So each time you see that, that's knocking off that amount of seconds off of your core ability, thus giving you that core ability that much faster. And that's one of the things that I really like about Titanfall, is that everything seems to have a dual purpose. Yes, you're shooting a Titan to try to kill it, but you're also depleting your core abilities timer, so there's all these double incentives within the game. It's almost like there's these games within the game that you want to master and get better at as soon as possible. And I really love that about the game. But to finish things off, the last tip that I have for you guys is to realize that your Titan is not invincible. You have to know when to be able to push an enemy Titan and when to fall back. Now, one thing you can do to kind of put that into your advantage is by staying next to walls or any sort of object that blocks the vision of other Titans, and by also using your dash ability. You can use that for both offensive and defensive maneuvers. So here you'll see I'm staying next to the wall, so I'm kind of singling this Titan out, and now that I've called in my damage core, I just pop out to lay waste to these guys down the field and use my thruster pack, I'm going to call it, because I'm a huge fan of the thruster pack from Halo 4, to kind of dodge out of the way now that my shields are down. And now I'm going to use that same exact ability I used to get away from those Titans to push this pilot. So you see I just ran straight over him. So that's what you really want to use those thruster packs to your advantage. So I hope you guys are enjoying these Titanfall videos as much as I enjoy making them. I am in love with this game right now, and I cannot wait to make more videos, tips and tricks, all kinds of good stuff for you guys in the future. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to give it a like, and as always, thanks for watching. A little known fact, you can actually hack Spectres from the enemy team, and they actually do count towards your attrition points, as you can see there, as if you actually killed it, but instead of it dying, what it'll actually do now is follow you around and actually help you get more attrition